World War II ground combat involved mobile formations, combined arms coordination, and sustained infantry engagement. German doctrine emphasized disciplined small units, integrated fire support, and standardized weapons intended for mass production and widespread battlefield deployment across varied operational environments. This documentary presents a comprehensive catalogue of all known German infantry, crew served, and battlefield support weapons fielded during the Second World War. The focus is on weapons officially adopted, issued, or used operationally by German forces between 1939 and 1945. Experimental systems without field deployment are excluded. Each entry identifies the weapon's role and its typical employment within German ground combat units. Weapons are organized by functional battlefield role rather than chronology or performance. Categories reflect how each system supported infantry combat, defensive positions, mobile warfare, or indirect fire support. This structure mirrors German organizational doctrine and allows clear understanding of how weapons were distributed and employed within units. P08 Luger. The P08 Luger served as a standard German military pistol, primarily issued to officers, vehicle crews, and specialized personnel. It functioned as a personal defense weapon and secondary arm for soldiers whose primary duties did not center on frontline infantry combat. Walther P38. The Walther P38 replaced earlier pistols as a more production-efficient sidearm. Issued widely across branches, it provided officers, non-commissioned leaders, and support troops with a reliable secondary weapon for close-range defense and command continuity during engagements. Walther PP and PPK. These compact pistols were used by rear echelon personnel, police units, and security formations. Their role focused on personal protection, guard duty, and administrative use rather than sustained frontline combat. Mauser HSC. The Mauser HSC was issued in limited numbers to naval, police, and administrative units. It served as a compact defensive sidearm suitable for non-infantry personnel operating in controlled or rear area environments. WWII 98. Originally a First World War design, the WWII 98 continued limited service in training, reserve units, and secondary theaters. It functioned as a standard infantry rifle for forces not equipped with newer weapons. Karabiner 98,000. The Karabiner 98,000 was the primary German infantry rifle throughout the war. Issued to standard infantry, it served as the main weapon for deliberate fire, defensive positions, and general-purpose combat across all theaters. WWII 41M. This semi-automatic rifle was developed to increase infantry firepower. Issued in limited quantities, it was used primarily by frontline units evaluating self-loading rifles under combat conditions. WWII 41W. An improved semi-automatic rifle, the WWII 41W saw broader field use. It supported infantry squads by providing increased sustained fire without replacing the bolt-action rifle as standard issue. WWII 43 Karabiner 43. The WWII 43 offered a more practical semi-automatic design. It was issued to infantry units to enhance fire capability, particularly for designated marksmen and squad-level precision engagement. Volkssturmgewehr. Developed late in the war, the Volkssturmgewehr equipped militia and emergency formations. It provided a basic infantry weapon for last-ditch defensive use in urban and territorial defense scenarios. MP-18. The MP-18 remained in limited service early in the war. It was used by second-line units and training formations, serving as a compact automatic weapon for close-quarters defense. MP-28. An improved submachine gun design, the MP-28 was used by police units, rear area troops, and some frontline formations. Its role focused on short-range automatic fire in confined environments. MP-38. The MP-38 introduced modern submachine gun features and was issued to paratroopers, vehicle crews, and assault troops. It supported close-range combat and rapid movement during offensive operations. MP-40. The MP-40 became the standard German submachine gun. Widely issued to infantry leaders and mechanized troops, it provided controllable automatic fire for urban combat and mobile engagements. MP-41. Combining elements of earlier designs, the MP-41 saw limited service. It fulfilled similar roles to the MP-40, primarily in close quarters fighting and security duties. MG-08. A legacy water-cooled machine gun, the MG-08 remained in secondary service. It was employed in static defensive positions and training roles where mobility was not a primary requirement. MG-13. The MG-13 served as an early light machine gun. It provided infantry units with portable automatic fire before being largely replaced by more advanced designs. MG-34. The MG-34 was a general-purpose machine gun used in light and medium roles. It formed the backbone of German squad and platoon firepower, adaptable to bipod, tripod, and vehicle mounts. MG-42. The MG-42 succeeded the MG-34 with simplified production. It served as the primary machine gun for infantry units, delivering sustained suppressive fire in offensive and defensive operations. MG-15. Originally an aircraft weapon, the MG-15 was adapted for ground use. It equipped ground units needing lightweight automatic fire, particularly during shortages of standard infantry machine guns. Panzer CHSE-38. This anti-tank rifle was issued early in the war to infantry units. It was intended to counter lightly armored vehicles and provided infantry with organic anti-armor capability. Panzer CHSE-39. An improved anti-tank rifle, the Panzer CHSE-39 saw widespread early use. It supported infantry defense against armored threats before heavier weapons became necessary. Panzerfaust. The Panzerfaust was a disposable anti-tank launcher issued extensively to infantry. It provided close-range armor defeat capability, particularly effective in urban and defensive fighting. Panzerschreck. The Panzerschreck was a reusable rocket launcher. It was operated by infantry teams to engage armored vehicles at greater ranges than single-use systems. Haftholudung. This magnetic-shaped charge was used by assault troops. It required close contact with armored vehicles and was employed during ambushes or urban combat situations. Granatwerfer 34. The standard German infantry mortar, the Granatwerfer 34, provided indirect fire support. It enabled infantry units to engage concealed or entrenched enemy positions beyond direct line of sight.
Granatwerfer 36. A lighter mortar system, the Granatwerfer 36 supported small units. It was used for short-range indirect fire, particularly during assaults and defensive perimeter engagements. SGAW-42. The heavy mortar delivered powerful indirect fire. It supported battalion-level operations, targeting enemy positions, assembly areas, and defensive structures. Light Geschütz 40. This recoilless gun provided infantry with lightweight artillery support. It was used in airborne and mountain units where conventional artillery deployment was impractical. 7.5 cm League 18. The infantry support gun delivered direct and indirect fire. It supported infantry attacks by engaging fortifications, machine gun nests, and defensive strongpoints. Flammenwerfer 35. The Flammenthrower equipped specialized assault troops. It was used to clear bunkers, trenches, and fortified positions through short-range flame projection. Flammenwerfer 41. An improved Flammenthrower model. It continued the same role with enhanced reliability. It supported close assault operations against fortified defensive works. Style hand grenade. The standard German stick grenade was used by all infantry units. It served as an explosive weapon for clearing positions, disrupting enemy formations, and close combat engagements. A hand grenade. A compact fragmentation grenade. It complemented the stick grenade. It was suited for throwing from confined spaces and urban combat environments. German infantry weapons during World War II covered a wide spectrum of battlefield roles, from personal defense to sustained automatic fire and anti-armor engagement. This catalogue demonstrates a structured approach to equipping forces with weapons tailored to doctrine, unit function, and operational demands across diverse combat environments. This concludes the complete reference catalogue of German infantry and support weapons used during World War II,